2:47 a.m. You're lying there, wide awake, heart pounding a little, tomorrow's meeting already running through your head. You didn't hear anything, you didn't have a bad dream, and 15 minutes ago, you were sound asleep. What happens at this exact time of night is not random, and nobody has told you what it actually is. I'm Dr. Jura Lasas, a neurobiologist with a PhD. I started taking biology because professional women in perimenopause deserve the actual mechanism, not sleeping hygiene tips. 5 things converge at this exact window of night. Once you see them together, the pattern stops feeling random. Your deep, slow wave sleep, the restorative kind, is mostly done by around 2 a.m. After that, you've shifted into lighter sleep stages that are much easier to disrupt. At the same time, your cortisol follows a daily rhythm. Cortisol should be low in the middle of the night, then rise gradually towards morning to wake you up naturally. In perimenopause, that rhythm becomes less stable. The rise can start earlier than before or run higher than before. You're in lighter sleep right as your cortisol starts pushing you towards waking. Deep in your brainstem sits a small structure called the locus coeruleus, your brain's primary arousal center. It releases norepinephrine, the neurotransmitter that drives alertness. Think of this as your internal alarm system. During healthy sleep, activity in the locus coeruleus drops down. That drop is what lets you sleep through normal disturbances. For example, a car outside, your partner turning over, a change in room temperature. This alarm is tuned by estrogen. In perimenopause, estrogen fluctuates dramatically, sometimes day to day. That tuning becomes unreliable. The alarm goes off at signals you would have slept right through a few years ago. The alarm is one half of the story driven by estrogen. The other half is the brake. Progesterone converts in the brain to allopregnanolone, which amplifies GABA, your main calming neurotransmitter. So in this case, GABA is the brake pedal of your nervous system. Less progesterone means less allopregnanolone, which again means less GABA effect. Your brain stays more activated at baseline. Small internal signals your brain used to filter now break through and wake you up fully. For example, a slight temperature shift, a bladder stretch, a tiny cortisol bump. Think, do you wake up in the same narrow window most nights? Is it 2:15? Is it 2:40? Maybe 3 a.m.? Tell me what yours is in the comments. About 69% of hot flashes at night are associated with awakening. Most of them happen in these lighter sleep stages, right in the 2 to 3 a.m. window. You wake up with a pounding heart, wide awake, wired. So you don't register this as a hot flash. You register it as an anxiety. That is probably why you've woken at 3 a.m. thinking something was wrong, when nothing actually was. One more piece, and this one surprises a lot of women. A carb-heavy dinner or glass of wine causes blood sugar dip roughly 4 to 6 hours later. That dip often happens in the 2 to 3 a.m. window. Your body responds by releasing cortisol and adrenaline to pull glucose back up. These are the same hormones that regulate your stress. You wake with a pounding heart and a mind that will not slow down. Your dinner or that glass of wine set off a metabolic correction in the middle of the night. I want to say one thing to the women watching this who are in senior roles. You are not just tired. You're tired while leading teams, making decisions that affect real people, showing up in rooms where your sharpness is just not optional. The prefrontal cortex, that part that runs working memory, decision-making, emotional regulation, is the brain's region most sensitive to disrupted sleep, which means the lapses you are hiding at work are not signal about you. They are signal about your sleep. And your sleep is the signal about your hormones. Stabilizing what's happening during 3 a.m. wake up and the next day will get easier. Before you go, midnight waking is one of 6 ways perimenopause disrupts sleep. The others explain why you can't fall asleep in the first place, why hot flashes pull you out of your deepest sleep cycles, and why the urge to urinate wakes you up when it never used to. And finally, why 7 hours still leaves you exhausted. I've covered all 6 in a full video on this channel. Link in the descriptions. And if this was the explanation you didn't get anywhere else, please subscribe. 1 video a week, real neuroscience.